So this is going to be a little bit different than what I usually make. As you can tell already, I'm actually not in my chair. So I mentioned last video that I wanted to talk about something really important, and I was going to go rock climbing. So what happened what after is I made the video that I wanted to make that I felt was really important, and then I went rock climbing. And before I went rock climbing, though, I realized that the video got deleted, so I don't have it anymore, so I have to make a new one. But that's fine. Anyway, so as I went rock climbing, I actually ended up falling down and spraining my ankle. Later, I went to the hospital, and because I wanted to make sure if it was sprained or fractured, just because I've had a fracture before and I've had a break before. And the only thing is, at first, when I first got injured, it didn't feel like a fracture. It felt like a sprain because I was able to move and everything. But after a while, I couldn't move it anymore, so I thought that maybe, sorry, I have like a mustache in my mouth. Ugh, of course. So maybe that I did fracture it, I just didn't really notice before because I had endorphins in my system and so on. So, anyways, I went to the hospital. I got to get checked out. I got some scans. It's only a fracture, which it's only a sprain, so it's fine. I just can't walk, so I'm using crutches right now. And I can show you what it looks like, actually. You can't really tell as much, but yeah, this is what happens when you go rock climbing and you fall. You can't really tell because it doesn't really show depth, but this is what a normal ankle looks like. This is what my current ankle looks like. It's starting to change color down here, which you probably may or may not be able to see, and then I have some changing color on the other end, right here. I have two bruises here because my tendon that got bruised, which is one at the back, it actually came all the way up, so it hurts all the way up to my knee. But anyways, that is really not why I'm vlogging right now, and because it's not really important. What is important though is that a few days ago it has been brought to my attention that Uganda had this law named Kill the Gays law, and it actually has been passed, even though North America and Europe has numerous times warned Uganda if this law gets passed, that they will stop funding. And so Uganda has decided to pass the law because its citizens has been asking for this law to be passed. So basically what's going to happen is everybody who is gay in Uganda is going to be prosecuted for it. And I honestly cannot wrap my head around this. I have a lot of gay friends. I'm very gay friendly. I'm in support for them. So for this to happen, I was very shocked. And I never thought that this would actually ever happen. So it it's a big deal. It is very serious because I don't feel that people should be prosecuted for the way they are. That doesn't make sense. So what I ended up doing is I got into contact with our Prime Minister in Canada, and I talked to him and asked him if there's anything we can really do to stop this from happening. I understand they're passing the law. They're passing the law after 2012, so it's starting next year. And honestly, I was hoping maybe what we can do is if we can somehow protect the people that are being prosecuted, maybe put them in a certain region that will keep them safe, or honestly bring them here, because North America, what I find is, very supportive when it comes to gay rights. So I was wondering for that, and what I was going to say is, honestly, if you guys can do anything about this, please do. Please contact either your president or your prime minister. I know Canada's prime minister isn't exactly the best, but it's something that we can do, and the great thing about Canada is we are able to express ourselves and what we feel and what we want to happen. So I really strongly support people for doing that and contacting Harper and being like, look, this is crazy. No, can we do something about this? Even if it's a law in there. I know there's probably some legal boundaries to the campus, but honestly, legal boundaries is something we've created. Borders is something we've created. I feel like as a country we're strong, so I don't see why we really couldn't do something about it, really. And yes, I'm hoping that we can do something about it that way. And yeah, if you can contact somebody, please do, when it comes to prime ministers or presidents or whatever you have. I mean, the way I found out is I went to Google and I just literally Googled contact PM Harper, and I actually got a government website that it's really easy to contact Harper. So, um, please look that up and please try your best to see what you can do because this is ridiculous. I mean, people being prosecuted for something that is just who they are. I can't fathom that at all. We're in the 21st century. This is so, like, long, long time ago. This is years back that people used to do this. I mean, 80% of Uganda wanted to pass this law. That's crazy. I understand that, it's a smaller country and maybe it's more, like, segregated, but, like, seriously, like, I don't see how everybody else can sit at home and then just be like, oh, well, whatever. I can't. I know there's a lot of wars out there right now, and the last thing we need is something like this. I'm honestly afraid of even bringing up my own children right now because I don't know really what to do. What are they? How are they going to feel? They're going to be watching this thing like, Mom, like, why the heck does everybody hate each other? Because that's exactly what it looks like, and I don't want that, and but yeah, that's really what I'm asking you guys to do is see what you can do. And honestly, if anybody knows of anything that's happening, please let me know because I'll be more than happy to be part of it. Um, but yeah, that's really all I can really say. And apparently, they're not just prosecuting gays; they're prosecuting other stuff. Like they're prosecuting um, pedophiles and something else. And like, that okay, but I don't see why gays should be put in jail for life just because of how they are, who they are. You know, I mean, I feel like I've had enough years being educated to understand what's happening, and yeah, and I can't sit by and and think this is okay because it isn't. We're so incredibly lucky in Canada and North America for the most part, and like I can't fathom what's happening right now, really. Um, but yeah, and apparently one of the main protesters in Uganda, when he found out this was going to get passed, he said, "You know what? You might as well just hang us because that's really what you're doing to us." And what happened later is, I think the next day or a few days later, he ended up getting killed. So I mean, this is something really, really, really important. It's an important issue to really pay attention to because I cannot sit here and think that people in a different country is going to be prosecuted when, you know, us being in North America, we're really, really privileged for this, and it, it hurts me because I have friends and I really care about them, and I can't imagine them being in a different country where they're being prosecuted. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.